Greetings everybody, Blackshow here, and welcome to Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2. Yeah, this is one of the franchises that obviously had their fair share of games made, and we are starting from this one. And probably we're gonna go only with solo play and maybe tutorials, but I'm not sure if I need to go with the tutorial. We'll see. Obviously, trainer doesn't work. I mean, let's go with the tutorial and then I'm gonna pause and reactivate trainer. I'm pretty sure I used the maximum settings, just so you know.
Welcome, my lord, to the White Mountains. We've long awaited your arrival. This pass has been long forgotten, and as a result, goblins from the Misty Mountains have ventured all the way south and infested this area. If we don't do something about them quickly, they may spread all the way to Minas Tirith. But first, we'll have to get you battle-worthy for the task ahead. Moving around the field of battle is important in controlling your army. To navigate the map, hold down the right mouse button and move your mouse around. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to do this. Excellent! I see you've brought some... Now that you have them selected, move them into the camp by right-clicking on the ground in the spotlight up ahead.
Let's go!
Those spotlights will help guide you through this mission, so keep an eye out for them. Now for our mission here. The goblins have been raiding our camps and need to be dealt with quickly. We need you to lead this battle. Currently, you know how to select one battalion of units, but you'll need to know how to select an army. In order to select multiple battalions quickly, click and hold down the left mouse button on empty space and drag your mouse. A selection box will appear, and any units that are in this box will be selected for you. Select the battalion. Good job. Now, move those units up to the spotlight ahead by right-clicking on the ground with them selected. The goblins are attacking. We need to send reinforcements. Select your army again by using the selection box method.
Let's go!
Now, issue them an attack command by right-clicking on those goblins down there. You'll notice that as you move your cursor over the goblins, it changes to a red attack cursor. This red attack cursor will indicate what is an enemy to you. Congratulations! You've just won your first battle. Unfortunately, our celebration will have to wait. More reports are coming in that other camps are being attacked and need support. A quick way to find out where you need to go is by looking at the Palantir. The Palantir is located at the bottom left of your screen. Within it, you'll find the mini-map. The mini-map is an overhead view of the entire map. Currently, the camp locations on the mini-map are being flashed. White flashes inform you of objective locations, while a red flash would indicate where your forces are being attacked. On the Palantir, you'll find the Objectives menu. If you forget what your current objective is, click on that button and it will be displayed. Click on the Objective button. There are two types of objectives: main objectives and bonus objectives. Main objectives appear in white text and need to be accomplished in order to complete a mission. Bonus objectives appear in green text. You may choose to complete them, but they won't count against you if you don't. And finally, any objective with a check mark in its box is one that you've completed. To exit the objective screen, click on the Resume Game button at the bottom. Now, move your army to those camps and help eliminate the goblin threats.
Draw your swords!
Thank you, sir. We should be fine from now on. Hurry, though. The other outpost is still under attack.
Oh yeah.
Came just in time. We weren't sure how much longer we could have held them off.
Well done. All the camps are now secure, and the road between them is safe. While our camps up here are sufficient to hold this road, it's not strong enough to hold this mountain. We need to set up a larger camp, but we'll need a great deal of land with which to do so. Up ahead is just such an expanse of land, but it is held by spider lairs. These lairs are infested with creatures that have no allegiance to anyone save their own. Fortunately, the creatures won't stray far from their lairs, so they only pose a threat in their immediate area. Clear those lairs out, and we should be able to establish our new camp here.
Destroy it!
When a lair is destroyed, it will leave behind rubble. You will also need to destroy the rubble, or else the lair will rebuild itself and the creatures will come forth from it again.
We're under attack! To battle! Make ready! The enemy is off! Stand ready! Soldiers!
Excellent! An abandoned outpost. We can capture this building for our own. To capture this outpost, select a battalion and right-click on the flag next to the outpost.
Come on, soldiers!
While the building is being captured, its current flag will lower, and our flag will raise in its place. The outpost is ours. It will now provide further resources for our army. Now to get started on our camp. We sent a builder your way for constructing our new camp. Builders are what you use to construct all the buildings we'll need in order to establish a camp. Select a builder by left-clicking on it. A quick way to select a builder is by clicking on the Select Nearest Builder button next to the Palantir at the bottom of your screen. You'll notice that a menu appears on the right-hand side of the screen. This menu will show all building options currently available. First and foremost, we'll need a fortress. To build a fortress, while having your builder selected, left-click on the Fortress button, which is flashing now. In order to place down a building, left-click anywhere on the land. For this base, however, we'll need you to place your fortress in the spot while our fortress is building. Let me tell you a bit about it. Fortresses can produce more builders, as well as heroes, such as our Lord Boromir. Now that we have a fortress built, we'll need an economy to fund our defenses. Select the builder and build a farm on the spotlight in the upper left. As you place the farm down, notice that it has a percentage attached to it. This percentage will tell you how productive it will be, given its current location on land. Things such as mountains, water, or other obstacles will reduce the productivity of a farm. The resources farms produce can be tracked by the number at the bottom left of the palantir. Farms contribute to your army's command point limit, so the more farms you build, the more battalions you can command. Your command point limit can be tracked by the number at the bottom right of the palantir. We now need to build up some structures to train more units for our army. Select the builder again, and build a barracks on the next spotlight.
Shouldn't take too long.
The barracks will be able to produce soldiers, as well as tower guard. The last thing we'll need is an archery range. Build one of those on the other spotlight.
Straight away.
From here, we can train archers and rangers. As well as having structures, our base will need fortifications. In order to fortify our base, we'll need to set up wall spans. Wall spans begin with wall hubs, which can be built from either our fortress or from our builders. In order to build them from the fortress, click on the... Notice the different options of things you can build. One of them is the wall hub. Click on that button to begin building it now. Now that the wall hub is completed, you can select it. This will bring up a wall expense button. Click that button and move your cursor to the spotlight to the right. As you move your mouse, you'll see a see-through wall. This is how your wall will look when you've finished building it. To build it, left-click on the ground where the spotlight is.
Nani? I did. Ah, don't tell me it. Oh my god, never mind. I mean, let's see what advanced tutorial has for us.
Welcome back, my lord. As you can see, we've been very busy here, but the attacks have yet to stop. The goblins seem to be coming from across the river. I suggest we take the fight to their base. Before we move forward, however, I would like to teach you some of the tactics that our battalions have been working on. Each battalion can enter a particular attack mode, or what we refer to as stances. These stances can boost their power or defense. Click on the Gondor Soldier Battalion in the spotlight.
Make ready! Be on guard! Soldiers of Gondor!
The Stances button is located on the Palantir. If you click on it, it will bring up a menu. The Battle Stance is the default stance for all units, and renders no bonuses or negatives to a unit's abilities. The Aggressive Stance will increase a unit's offensive capabilities, while decreasing their defensive capabilities. And the Hold Ground Stance will greatly increase a unit's defensive capabilities while decreasing their offensive capabilities. Set the battalion you have selected into its aggressive stance by clicking... Excellent! Now let's have our army form up into a battle line. In order to do this, select multiple battalions and move your cursor over to the spotlight. Now press and hold both the right and left mouse buttons and drag your mouse. You'll notice that a formation preview will display on the ground. Once you release the mouse buttons, your units will form up into this battle line.
Hurry, soldiers! Go!
Now back to the matter at hand. We must take our army across the river and over to the enemy's base. In order to do so, we will need a shipwright. There's a shipwright to the east of here along the river. Move a battalion to the shipwright and capture it. Remember, to capture it, right-click on the flag next to it while having a battalion selected.
Make ready! Prepare for battle!
The shipwright is ours. Selecting it will bring up the transport will ferry your troops across large bodies of water. Battleships will help destroy enemy ships that impede your way. It appears as though Gondor has sent reinforcements to aid us in our reclaiming of this mountain. Let's join up with them by building a transport of our own. Select the shipwright and click on the transport button to begin building one. Now, select your battalion and right-click on the transport. You'll notice that your cursor changes to a garrison icon. Other structures in Middle-earth can be garrisoned.